are not really happy until they do something to make you upset. Now, I have stayed in this facility and I have kept this room clean. Why, when I went out this morning, the sheet was on the floor, was clean, it was not dirty. As a matter of fact, my feet is clean. I take showers. See, sometimes people want to discredit you, and they don't discredit you because if I take my shoes off, and you see how the bottom is white of my feet, white. We know that they're white. Why? Because I go to the nail salon quite often. So yeah, that didn't match up. See, and then when I came here and I snatched it up as I should have, because see, y'all be playing games that I don't be playing. Why would you step on a sheet? I don't care if you had to get in the shower. Your common sense didn't tell you to pull that up. See, it's always Catherine, you're wrong. I wasn't even in the building. So I did that. I didn't do that. See, you want me to respect you, but you don't respect me. When I kept telling y'all that I had these type of doctors, y'all wanted to ask me questions. No, I answer no questions about my outside doctors, nor will I have my outside doctors fill out papers either. I don't play them type of games. Once you discredit me, when I tell you look on the paper and you see and you still discredit me, I won't. Maybe somebody else will. Because you really think that in my life I'm a slouch, and I'm not. Just because I don't have a degree in front of my name, that does not mean I'm a slouch. But I will allow you to think what you want to think. You came in this room and it's not dirty, so then you're going to make the thing that I step on dirty. The devil is still a liar. It wasn't dirty when I left here, and you could clearly tell that those are sneaker prints, and they're not mine. If you didn't want to mop the room, that was fine. You could have just picked it up. I had it down there because it was wet. Right, it was wet because I had just taken a shower. These people work hard to discredit me. Why? I am somebody that when I leave here, you'll never see me again unless I see you on the street, and I might not speak to you. I don't always speak to people. I don't. You asked me to have a paper filled out. I didn't. I wasn't supposed to. Why? Because when I told you about my doctor, you discredited me. So that's why I ain't had that one filled out or the one before. Once you tell me that I don't have what I have, then when I go to that appointment, you're not going to get that paper filled out. Not from me, you won't. You tried to make it seem like I didn't know what I was talking about. So then, if I actually show up there, why would I have them to fill out the paperwork? You just told me I didn't know what I was talking about. Well, then let me keep not knowing what I'm talking about. I don't have an attitude. I get tired of always trying to prove who I am to other people. How do you think I got this machine? How do you think I got this compression? I work with the people that take care of me. But when I bring in outside people that cause problems, they want to tell me what I should eat, then I just, I am compliant. You're having an attitude. It's a difference. Right. So that's where we're at with that today. That's where I'm at with that today. I'm not really visiting anybody's chats. Um, I have something to do in about an hour. I'm not really visiting anybody's chats. What I'm trying to do is stay calm. That kind of made me upset. It did. See, when you go to appointments, let me say this. If you don't show up clean at them places, them people write that down. That's why I washed my clothes yesterday. It was wet. They wasn't all the way dry. I let them dry. But don't discredit me because in the morning time when I wake up, I got common enough sense to make my bed. See, that's why I had put a video of me making my bed. Somebody probably thought that was crazy. See, I knew them people was going to come along and try to discredit me. Common sense would tell me that. See, ain't nobody told me that. My common sense would let me know. If you try to make it seem like I don't take showers, then you now the thing down there for the shower, you're gonna walk on top of it when my feet not dirty, baby. My feet not dirty. See, I try not to get upset. I do. But I shouldn't have came back in this black mark. You can see it belonged to somebody's sneakers. It didn't belong to mine. So I take a shower with my sneakers on. No, I recall this morning making a video where my shoes was off and it was soap on my feet. Right, my feet wasn't dirty. See, I don't like when people work hard to discredit my character because I already have anxiety, ADHD. It's already hard for me in the morning time when I wake up to try to focus. Why you got to knock me down and I'm trying? My try not good enough for you? I'm sorry, maybe I should stay away from you. That's why I don't bring no whole lot of people in my business. No, I don't. Now, I just went down there to that lady, and I told the lady told the lady what I need, and I came back home. They didn't believe me. I said, we're not going to be down there long. I don't got to tell you the extent of that lady. No, I don't. They asked me for a paper to get filled out. Did I let the lady fill the paper out? No, I didn't, because when I originally told y'all how I got what I got, y'all discredited me. So since you discredited me the first time and I told you I didn't lie to you, there's another conversation. Don't give me no papers. They have no. I don't play them type games. I told you the first time when I met you, I have a compression, pneumatic compression. I wear compression and I sleep in it at night. And also I go by that. You all told me I didn't have a doctor. So what I let y'all do is I let y'all say what y'all want to say. When it's time for me to show up my appointment, I did. You asked me for a paper. Now I don't play them type games. I don't have to lie to you about who treats this body. This body has been through a lot. So I know I'm not going to be sitting. That made me altogether mad when I came home and it was black marks on my daggone thing that I stand on. Now, here's the whole thing. I told y'all that thing over there has y'all sheets and stuff in it. You was in my room. Did you take the dirty sheets out? Because that belongs to me. I bought that from the laundromat. Everybody else got their sheets and stuff on the floor. Even though it's dirty, I still don't want it on the floor. My stuff don't be on the floor at home. Why would it be on the floor? See, I don't like to have to explain stuff like that to people because that's sense. Right. I be trying so hard. And this is why when they ask you why you don't want to go to the other activities, people, y'all is enough to deal with. Y'all get on my last nerve. That's what I said. I don't really get on y'all's. I only ask y'all for medication. I don't ask y'all for that much. I know that I don't. See, I say I'm from my mind, my business. No, I don't go out to none of their activities. I have paper. I don't. See, I learned that from the last time. I stay right in my room. I got a TV here. I don't bother nobody. They usually come in and say stuff to me and make me angry, like the sale. Right. My lady down there, the only thing she want to do is take measurements. That's the only thing we went down there for. I said we got to hurry up because I got to go back. That's what I said, so I didn't lie. I said, could you speed it up? We got to go back. It should have been a 10-minute visit. It took a little bit longer. Why did it take longer? It took longer because I was trying to speed her through something. I hope she ain't mess up. I ain't trying to be smart. I was trying to get back because I have another appointment. That's what it was. She was trying to write as fast as she could and then type and come over and measure me. Now, if she wasn't pressed for time, like she was today, that would have been longer. But because I had to get back here, I wasn't trying to be smart to her. I think she knows that. She knows that. I was not trying to be smart to her, disrespectful to her, none of that. I just had another appointment this afternoon that I had to try to make sure I got back here for. See, when I'm not in here, I have done 3 appointments at one time. See, God only gives his toughest assignments to his toughest soldiers. He don't give you an assignment if you really think that you can't handle it. See, I have been to 3 appointments in one day because I can handle that. And on the bus. I'm on a bus. Today I was in a car. That don't happen all the time. When people say stuff about me that they don't, that's why I don't let too many people get my business. As soon as they start getting it, they get all messed up, twisted up, turned up. It does. See, and that's why I'm over here on my live talking about it, and I'm not out there in the hallway talking about it, because they seem like they like to make me upset. I already suffer from anxiety, so I don't really need nobody to make me upset, because all that does is it causes me to be more anxious when I get upset. But my son always tells me, Mom, calm down. That's what he always say. Now, I don't never come at them ratchet, right? They do. And they be trying to make it seem like it's normal, everyday behavior. No, it's not. See, y'all do that with them other people, and they just might flip out. I ain't got time to flip out. I really don't. That's why I just stays to myself. My son would tell you that if he were here. When I was at my mother's house, I'd be out all day long. And then when I would come in the evening time, I put my slippers on. I got the slippers with me. They're in the bag. I put my slippers on, I change my clothes, I take a shower, go downstairs, get something to eat, and come back in my room. If she was downstairs, I wouldn't sit down there because she liked to pick. But if she was upstairs, then I would stay down there by myself. See, I stay by myself for real. People just, for real. Now, my son down there, I would eat with him. But if my mother was not, because I'm not looking for nobody to pick with me. I'm getting too old for that. I'm staying away from people that want to pick with me. Because what that'll do for me is it'll make me fall off. And my doctors know that I've been struggling with my weight since I was 20 and I'm 51. That's a long time. That's a clear indication that something is wrong. The something is wrong is when people start bothering me about my weight, I don't never get to lose the weight. See, somebody always will start picking with me. They'll cause me to eat. My doctors know that. I've went from 306 pounds all the way down to 197, all the way down to 191, right back up, right back up. Up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. They know that. The highest I've been have been 306. They know that. So that's why I don't want people picking with me, because it sparks the anxiety to make me want to just stand there and eat and eat. See, that's why I just came in my room. I ain't arguing with nobody. I took the sheet down there with that dirt, and the side of the tub had dirt on it too. I took pictures before I left. See how God did that? Wait a minute. Why would God have me to take pictures of the shower before I left? You see, can't nobody tell me that God ain't real. Why would he have me to take pictures of what the shower looked like when I stepped out of it? He don't make no mistakes. See, I know I jack stuff up. I do. God do a lot of things. He ain't around here making mistakes like I am, though. See, he don't forget stuff like I do. He don't. So he had me take pictures of the shower before I left, before they thought they was going to come in here and set me up. They did not. Because I had already, the nurse will tell you, this morning I said, I'm getting ready to go take my shower. So then that would have mean, if you stepped on it after the fact, you can't Johnny come lately. I already had a picture of it. Folks work hard to discredit you. What you do in your own life? Why you worrying about me so much? I'm a stranger. This is not my permanent home. I have family. And I'm not disconnected from my family. My sons was just up here Sunday. My sons ain't say nothing wrong to these folks. They spoke respectfully. Jacob sat in a chair and Solomon sat right there. It's amazing how you can raise children and they can be respectful of grown folks. And those same folks out there, them people that work here, somebody had to teach them some respect. The somebody is me, their mother. This little lady right here taught my sons how to be respectful. Just because you see me in a down season, it doesn't really mean anything. These folks got guys' job, they on pay. Judge, jury, and executioner. Judge, jury, and executioner. All those jobs belong to God. Judge, jury, and execution. They belong to God. They don't belong to man. You don't know why I'm in a predicament I'm in. Could it have been what I said was true? Well, if what I said was true and you don't believe me, I bet you I don't try to convince you. That's why I stay to myself. For real. That's why I get on the bus. Sometimes I go all the way out to King of Prussia by myself. I don't take nobody with me. See, if I had to know that you don't steal to go with me, because you can't go with me if you steal. Because once I find out that you steal and you be in that store calling my name, I don't know who Catherine is going to be, but she ain't going to be you calling me in the store you done steal, because I'm going to act like I don't know you. Wait a minute. So, what I've been doing is, right before my surgery, I was 215 pounds. Now I'm down to 185. So the goal was originally 175, but because I've moved down, the goal is now 155. I am sure I will get there before my birthday. Very sure. Okay, so yeah, so the goal now is 2 weeks, 3 weeks ago now. My surgery was June 24th. I was 180. I mean, I was 215 pounds. 213, 15. It was basically all the same because the scale was fluctuating. I am now 185. I will not be able to exercise until August, the end of August. So that is the reason why I have to count what I'm eating. And what people don't understand, and I can say this because I know. What people don't understand is there's a lot of diet healthy things at Whole Foods for me. So yeah, there's a lot of diet healthy things at Whole Foods for me. Besides kale, um, they have a lot of stuff. I'm not gonna go down the list. They have a lot of stuff, a lot of stuff. So yeah. So I'm going to I didn't the reason why I told y'all that I was not going to be going on different people's lives and stuff like that is because I have stuff that's going on in my real life, and that of which I'm not going to with somebody showing up from CPS, that's going to limit uh here I'm not able to do the StreamYard. I tried a couple of times and I can't. And that's really affecting my monetization. So I got a couple lives that were actually, I had one live that was almost 4 hours. So yeah, I'm not really, like I said, that's how that goes. Right. So I have, I have, am going to try to get it. Wait a minute, hold on. Um, I had started a fitness journey and I didn't finish. Although I can walk and all that stuff like that, there's still an issue that there's going to be 6 to 8 weeks of recovery. The operation, people see me walking and they think I'm okay, but everything that needs to be taken care of, it will be. So I'm not going to really talk too much about my surgery or whether there were complications. My doctors will handle that, or not. Whether or not there were complications, my doctors will handle that. At this facility, you come in here to get what you need to get and do what you need to do. And basically for the time that I've been here, I feel as though I don't have a problem with anybody that's here, staff at all. I just feel as though when I was talking to them sometimes, they just really didn't understand or they didn't believe me. All up until I brought my machine here and they got to see that what I was saying was real. That's cool, but I can't backtrack and try to fill you out no paperwork because I don't operate like that. If I tell you I have a gastro nurse and I have a special diet and you don't believe it, I'll just leave it alone. So I've been here, now I'm getting ready to roll out. That's about it. I think I have a positive thing for them is that yeah, very positive experience that was here. Uh, the lady that was downstairs, she made sure I got books. Then I went down there myself and I got books. So yeah, anything else that needs to be done, I'll do it. I will handle it myself. Yeah, so that's how that's going to be. Hold on. I don't know what's going on in the beef sector. Lemon, if you're listening, I gave you a mod stick, and let me. You cannot. If you're listening, please hear what I'm saying, and don't take this the wrong way. I can't come over to your panel anymore. The reason why I cannot come over to your panel is because I really don't be looking to argue with people. That makes me upset. It makes me anxious. And I'm not going to hit panels anymore when I have to do that. It drains me. It doesn't allow the best version of Catherine to show up. The best version of myself is going to be on my channel presenting my contents. I will not be reviewing any beef sector back and forths. I have real content. If I was to just tell y'all about some of the sicknesses I've been through, and I don't really care who wouldn't come to listen, because some of the things I've been through, just my lymphedema stuff, the average person that I know, and I know quite a few people that I used to go to church with a lady. Once I started telling her about my journey, she stopped me right in my tracks. She didn't want to wear the compression. She didn't want to use the machine. She wanted to eat special. And as a result, she has elephantitis. So not everybody that has lymphedema wants to say that they're going to do the stuff that I do. And I'm saying that for a reason. Sometimes people have things like this, lymphedema, and they just want to go to the doctor. They don't want to go to the therapist. They don't want to do any of that. It takes dedication to yourself to want to do all the things that the doctor says. You're talking about somebody waking up 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning to complete 4 hours of treatment before I go to an appointment. Right. So when people say, Catherine, you're up early because I have to take my treatments. I am not just running around the house. The nurse actually came in here this morning and she seen me. See, because before it was making it being painted that I was just up running around. But the nurse actually, she came in here while my treatment was going. See, people take what I do for myself lightly. So if I do that for myself and you're in my life and I care about you, if I care about you, it's a whole lot of caring. Because I pour a whole lot into myself. But when I care about you, I'll show you I'm not going to be overly aggressive. I'm not. I'll let you know and give you space. But it's me. I'm going to pour the glass all the way full at 100 for me. If it's you, I'm only going to give you 80. I'm not going to give you 100 unless you show me that you feel the same way. That's for everybody. Sons, whoever. That's everybody. I don't give everybody 100 because some people don't want you to. So I don't. I deserve 100. That is true. Some people don't really want you to do it, and that's cool. So, yeah. Right. I'm reading something here. Hold on. Well, listen, I have to go get some stuff together. And I will probably be back on later tonight. I am sure that I will because I will get the StreamYard hooked up. And I'll be back on later tonight. But for right now, I'm going. Thanks to the 19 people that's watching me that are not dropping down. Your presence